All right, everybody. Monkey Puzzle here, and let's get the stream started. Welcome, everybody. I have been waiting a whole 48 hours to play some more Outer Worlds, and I'm really enjoying it. It's not the kind of game I usually play. I'm not usually into the whole NPC dialogue choice thing, but this one is done so well that if you take your time and really just appreciate the interactions, they're just really well done. The voice acting is done really well. The faces are cool. The lip syncing is excellent, and the storylines are very compelling. Not the most in-depth layered story, but there are so many branching options, the choices you have to make that are kind of excruciating. Like, we had to make a choice in the last one that was going to hurt somebody no matter what we did. So in this one, I've definitely decided I'm going to go with the anti-corporate thing. I'm going to go against the man. And that's kind of like me anyway. But anyway, here we are. Let's get into it. So let's continue where we had left off last. We had pretty much done every mission. Well, we have done every mission that we found in the Emerald Vale. And we are back on the ship. We've got two companions. We've got Parvati and we've got Vicar Max, of all people. I didn't expect him to become a companion, but it turns out he is a philosophist. He is very into, the whole thing with that illustrated manual. I don't even remember all the particulars of it, but yeah, he was waxing on about, the nature of existence and all of that stuff. So he wanted to come with us in order to... I think actually to translate it from French, because he can speak French, and I guess there's no resources for the French language in the Emerald Vale. Anyway, yeah, we're on our lovely ship. I waited for this moment to start the stream with, so let's go ahead and speak with Ada. And I don't even know my way around my own ship. The doors haven't opened up yet. I'm assuming this is either going to be the bridge or this is going to be captain's quarters. We'll see. Hopefully the quality is good enough. I actually had to reduce some of the graphic options down to the recommended ones, and I think it's pretty good. It's a little jittery, but not too bad. Probably some of that's just my mouse work. But yeah, let's go ahead and speak to Ada.
Welcome back, Captain. All systems are now operating within acceptable parameters. Shall I take our ship into orbit?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, let's get out of here. Boom. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Sweet. Get some screenshots of this. Here we go. Bam. Well, ship's got some gusto. It doesn't look too bad either.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Some nasty options here. This better be quick. No, that's just not me. One day we'll play the bad guy, but for now, we're going to play the good hero. So, as boring as that may be, good, I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Fine. So Phineas is the shady character. He did save us. There is a bounty on him, but that doesn't mean anything in this day and age. He could be a perfectly good person and have a bounty on you. But there's been a lot of illusions that cast some shade on him. So we'll see. Let's see. I've been feeling a little bit lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine.
It's helpful, actually.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You'll need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Okay. So, I wonder why it was a little shady about get the chemicals for me, us, to revive your crew. I mean, wouldn't I want the rest of my crew revived? I'm not really sure. What's sketchy about that? Okay, so Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreakers. We need a nav key. So we need to go to the Groundbreaker to get a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. So why do I need a nav key to land on the planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly.
Unconventional means of acquisition. There was a thing about me, balking at the black market, but I don't really care about that. Yeah, this dude's fine. I'll go have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming.
Cool,
By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Hey, I can get in the captain's quarters now. Holographic shroud. Okay. Fine. I'll put it to good use. Thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission
Okay.
ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
So it sounds like, his backstory might just be being anti-corporate, and he's sort of using us for that agenda, which I don't really mind. But maybe if I was like pro-company, I would mind that. Maybe that's the shady part. I don't know. Anyway, got it. Cool. So we can pick stuff on the terminal. I mean, she's the terminal, right? So we'd pick here. Oh, nope. That's the terminal right there. So let's just look at our missions again real quick. We've got passage to anywhere. So speak to Gladys on the Groundbreaker. Optional, retrieve the holographic shroud. So we're just in orbit right now. There's Halcyon. That's cool. It looks very Earth-like in its way. I don't think it's supposed to be Earth. You've got some planets out there. Not exactly sure if we're in the same solar system or not. I mean, everything has different names at this point. So no, we can't be, because what am I saying? We were in, speed of light travel, at least until we decelerated and it took too long. Anyway, let's look at our journal, see what we got. So we got passage to anywhere. In order to revive your fellow colonists, stranded in hibernation, Dr. Wells needs you to travel to Stellar Bay on the terraformed moon of Monarch. Monarch is interdicted by the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board, so you have to procure a nav key through unofficial channels. All right, so let's go check out, before we go anywhere, let's go check out what we got here. So she's hanging out down there. That's cool. I like that they don't follow me around the ship. All right, and this is unlocked now. Awesome. And so I'm assuming this is my quarters. I am getting a little bit of that stuttering when I go back and forth.
I've shut off the visual feed from my ocular inputs in the captain's quarters, so you're free to disrobe whenever you'd like.
Is that an invitation? So we got the terminal. we got this. What I'm going to do over here, I'm going to go to settings real quick. So we already went ahead and detected graphics settings and have applied the ones that it recommended. Hopefully that's going to be good enough. There was one about field of view. Let's turn that back to default. That's at 75. That should help a little bit, but I don't want the helmets. It's a little narrow, but whatever I need to do to reduce the demand of this game, it's a little weird because I didn't think this game would be that demanding. But yeah, I'm just trying to weed out this little stuttering. It's mainly when I like look back and forth in bigger areas. But we'll do that. We'll reduce a little bit of the demand on it. Hopefully the audio and everything is fine. Oh, this has gone back actually to 100%. Oh, did I get defaults on everything? Is that what just happened? Okay, let's turn this back down to about 60. Hopefully folks will let me know if that sounds good. And then we had all these on. And then so the graphics, frame rate, I was actually capping it at 60 also just to help with performance. And I'm going to put this up at 60 anyway. My monitor goes up to 144, but that's fine. It shouldn't need that. This would try to do it at 144, which is I'm at. So we'll just leave that alone. At 60, we're not going to get frame tearing. 3D resolution. I'm not sure what that is. Motion blur, I want at 0. Gamma, we had adjusted actually. It was about 28% to get that one to just be barely visible. We'll turn it up just a tad. Okay, we'll leave it at 30. And then we'll do this again. Cool, and apply all that. I didn't realize, sorry about this, I didn't realize I'd have to reset everything. Controls, I don't think I changed anything. And we're good with that. And we already looked at this. And this, yeah, I don't think we'll change any of this. Okay, we'll leave all that alone. All right, so let's go back now and resume. Thank you for being with me through that. And we're going to pick up the holographic shroud. The holographic shroud projects a disguise on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Okay, so we're going to be picking up some ID cartridges. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel and otherwise result in being attacked on site. So we're going to do a little undercover role playing with that. One sec, folks. I'm just going to pull up my task manager too. I'm going to keep an eye on my performance stats while I'm playing so I can see if anything is being overtaxed here. It's definitely on the game side, not on the OBS side. Oh, that's better. It might also just be when I come into new areas, it's like loading them in. This shouldn't be too bad, but I guess it's got all this out here. Anyway, let's proceed. Nothing in my bin. Oh, it looks like I can put stuff in here though, huh? That's cool. Awesome. So if I get too heavy, I can put stuff in there. Fantastic. I'm not going to put my consumables in there at this point because I want to encourage myself to use them. But there's a few things we may not need to start with. We could put the shovel in there. Shock stick. I haven't been using... Some of these we got to break down. I haven't been using hunting rifles over my plasma rifle. I've got 2 of these. Okay, we'll break that one down. We'll see. Once I break some stuff down, we'll see what we want to dump. But that's cool that we know we got some storage. Excellent. I've got a little bed unit here. Awesome, and I've got a terminal. What's in my terminal? Oh, this is Captain Hawthorne's terminal. Oh, nice place to play a game. All right. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. For those who missed it, that was the previous captain of the ship whom my landing pod landed on. Hawthorne's unread messages. Okay, we'll start there. From you, Bedford. So, from Udom Wingman, Bedford. Oh, I forgot to mention in my previous message, silly me, I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so don't you go showing it around to your spacer buddies. I hope it will amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional. Cool. So we got some stuff to watch. I wish we could actually watch it. And then back here, oh wait, did we look at all the unread messages? No, we didn't. So archived messages. Oh, lots of them from you, Bedford. So this is definitely the kind of playthrough where I'm reading everything for the first time. There's a lot of backstory here. Who's in a hurry? Not me. Let's read some more. So, dearest Alex, this is also from the Wingman's Wingman, Bedford. I can't tell you how pleased I am to finally hear from you. Your message was hilarious. I'm delighted by your sense of humor and the tale of your hijinks. I hope your terminal will cooperate for the foreseeable future. By the by, I was scraping Groundbreaker's comms network for nasty little tidbits, and I noticed you declined to dock at Edgewater's landing pad and instead touched down in the wilderness. You rugged individualist, you. I only pray that idiot Thompson wasn't giving you any trouble. Anyway, I hope your meeting down on Terra 2 proves fruitful, and I look forward to corresponding with greater regularity. Poor guy doesn't know. Hawthorne's dead. Alex, I don't know where you were raised, but I hazard to guess it may have been a barn, because anyone with a modicum of decent rearing would know it's unforgivably rude to ignore the ardent, sincere messages of one's friends. Please respond. Dear Alex, hello. I hope this finds you well. It was a pleasure to see you in my office again last week. Once again, I'm terribly sorry about the impounding mix-up. How could it have happened a second time? Terminals these days, I swear. Dreadfully unreliable. Aha, just like your ship. I hope you've given some thought to that thing we've discussed. You know about the Wells fellow. I'm so sorry to press, but I have the strangest tickling feeling that you really do know him. And if you could just tell me where he is, well, it would be marvelous for our friendship, wouldn't it? Looking forward to seeing you again, Wingman. Seems like to me I'm getting the sense that he's trying to use this friendship thing to get, I guess this Wells fellow may be the thing. Who knows? Hello, Udom here, Udom Bedford. We met when we read these in reverse order. We met when I accidentally impounded your ship, my silly fat fingers embarrassing me once again. I hope that wasn't too terribly inconvenient for you. Accidentally impounded your ship, silly fat fingers. I hope that wasn't too terribly inconvenient for you. It was such a pleasure for me, and I tremendously appreciate your forbearance in not throttling me. You really are quite the gentleman. If you're ever in Groundbreaker's airspace, well, space, please don't hesitate to look me up. The Lost Hope serves Spectrum vodka. Perhaps we could try every color, really tie one on. Okay. All right, so let's exit this. Oh, wait. And we need to look at one more, his sent messages. So we're seeing these all out of order and not in the way that they went back and forth. But anyway, to you, Bedford. Look, there's no call for shouting. My terminal was busted. Had a few too many and might have knocked it off the desk. You know how it is. Sometimes you gotta cut loose. I'm not telling you where Wells is, so lay off. Buy me a drink at the Lost Hope next time I'm in, and I might forgive you. Okay. Keeps knocking me out of here. I should go back to the root. Okay, now logs. Log entry number 1, titled Shrink Ray. Captain's note, Shrink Ray. Note to self, remember this later, know better. Ada, Remind me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, Ada, not if I'm dead. Why would you even ask me that? Back to my point. I saw in actuality with my own 2 eyes a sublimely powerful weapon in Wells's lab, just sitting there for the taking. If the gray hair were to look away or forget about it, maybe, or if I had asked a smidgen more nicely. He called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. Said he was inspired to create the thing by the achievements of other scientists who dared to push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. I had heard rumors of fantastical weapons like this one, weapons that push the boundaries of the mind and science's cutting edge, but I figured they were just stories, to be honest. Laying eyes on Wells' shrink ray firsthand is enough to make a fellow wonder if there's more to rumors, more to be had, AH. Interesting. Wells, I wonder if that's like a reference to like Orson B. Welles and all that old sci-fi stuff. Anyway, shrink ray. Cool. Wells has it. Nice. We want it. Make all the bad guys, all the marauders really small. Hey, you. All right. Next, log entry number 2, titled Hammer Power. And I'm going to pause for just a second. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. The last time I got sloshed, was imbibing at the last hope on the groundbreaker. Look, Udom, I was really free with the drinks. Oh, Udom was really free with the drinks, so that did happen. He seemed like an okay fellow. I shamelessly but subtly eavesdropped on 2 Mardettes, yammering on about a mad scientist some years back who'd claimed that he made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like none of us have ever heard that one before. But here is the good part. The Mardette said the mad scientist kept yelling about the hammer's power, or something similar. A strange weapon with a special power created by a crazy lab coat? Sure fits the bill. Could be another one of the weapons that inspired Wells. I wonder if that was that Maxwell's hammer that was back down there on Emerald Vale. We'll see. Okay, number 2, entry number 3, titled Black Market Leads. Captain's note, black market leads. Why? Why won't Wells just give the shrink ray to me? Blast him to the depths of Labyrinth on Tartarus and back. Let the record show I did apologize for shouting him down 5 times, but architect to be damned. It's just sitting there, neglected and gathering dust. I should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission or breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet. That can't be very endearing. And that even if it were, he couldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that even mean, I asked? That I'm not trustworthy enough? That I'd use it to wipe out the good, hard-working folks of the colony like some moralist psycho? I'll admit to maintaining some questionable associations, but I follow a strict code of me, myself, and mine. What's not to respect in that? Exactly. So this guy is definitely a bit of a rogue, trying to steal shrink rays from crazy mad scientists.
I enjoy watching you sleep for hours on end, Captain. It's quite entertaining the way you drool and whimper.
Hey, I thought you weren't watching me. Okay, so let's go. And I want to check out the crew's quarters now that they've got them. So this one, I'd assume by the machinery laying around, this must be Parvati's. He's got opened the panel on the floor to look in there. That's cool. And what's she got? Banged up toolbox, full of modified tools with unique mechanical usages. Digging around in here would be an easy way to lose a finger to a sawtooth blade. Okay, so we don't get to look in her toolbox. She's got a spade and pep pills, light ammo. We'll let her keep that for now. Examine. The Modern Steel Wrench and You. This book is heavily dog-eared with doodles in the margins. Okay, so that's her book. And she's got some of these other things. We could take that stuff, but just for immersiveness, we'll leave her room with its decor. Oh, and the rest of these are open too. So we've got These ones are unclaimed, looking pretty generic. If there's stuff in these ones, we would definitely take it. Those are all the same. So I think that means we can have up to 6 companions. That's what I've heard. But here's the Vicar. Examine this book. The Art and Science of Tossball. Impossible to put down. Order of Scientific Inquiry. Office of Literature. This endorsement has been improved by Auntie Cleo's Darlings. Signed by Seymour Whitlock, who held the record for the most on-the-field fatalities for 3 consecutive seasons. Okay. On-the-field fatalities. What's this? Tossball trading cards. Cool. And then he's got a bunch of ammo down there. I think we'll take his ammo. Obviously, I'm playing favorites here. Examine. The Journal of Maximilian de Soto, Volume 1. Scribblings on these journal pages are utterly illegible to anyone except Vicar Maximilian de Soto. Okay. Doctrinal Studies 539 of Equity and Equations. These textbooks have been out of print for almost half a century. The margins are filled with scribbled notes and many passages have been underlined. Some pages have come loose, the glue now yellowed and cracked along the spines. Okay. And this one? Index of Banned Literature. Part 1. Various Qualifying Considerations. Part 2. Principal Rules of Restrictive Management. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. Some things are banned. And this one? Oh, I could sleep. Okay, what does sleeping do? I could actually sleep in my own bed, couldn't I? Oh. My goodness. Sam. I missed that the first time. What's up with Sam? There's no response from the auto mechanical unit. The serial number etched in his chassis includes the letter Sam. I guess we'll leave it alone. It's a little foreboding, but hopefully Sam is on our side. I wonder if this is a project of Parvati's. Must be. Okay. Very cool, very
Crew
cool.
members who macrowave Saltuna are subject to be jettisoned from the airlock.
Okay. Alright, so just getting to know our own ship. There is our respec station. And then down here, the workbench, which I want to put to use. Why is her helmet showing? I did that, didn't I? Settings. Gameplay. Oh, gotta turn these off. There we go. Excellent. And then, yeah, we were meant to be on difficulty normal. I'm going to do it normal the first time. I can't switch to supernova unless I start over, which I don't want to do. I think hard is probably as hard as we'll get, because beyond hard, your companions can die. That would be sad. That would be sad indeed. Okay, so let's go in here and break some stuff down. So these are the things I've got in my hotbar. I've got a bolter pistol, plasma rifle, auto mag pistol, and shock cannon. So what are the things down here I can get rid of? I think these... I thought I had put this on Parvati's thing. Yeah, these are on Parvati's, okay. And then, wonder where these are. Oh, these must be in... What's his face? That must be in the Vickers. So we might want to do him up one better. Indeed. Okay, so this we can break down. We had an extra shovel. Break that down. This, boink. So this is one of those name things. This is a named shock stick. Maybe we'll give that to him. And then what else can we break down or put away? We've got 2 assault rifles. This one, this is the pristine one, so we'll break down this one. And then, yeah, we got a pristine shotgun, stun baton, but this shock stick looks a lot better. We'll hold on to it for the second. And we got 2 machine guns. And they're both pristine. All right, so we'll probably put some of those in our thing. There's a lot of modifications that can be done. And we want to set the Vicar up with a good weapon. Maybe we'll modify one for him. I gave Parvati a machine gun because it does the most DPS, but she doesn't use bullets. Maybe we'll do the same for him. Oh, these do different DPS. That one's a lot better, actually. Okay. That's good to know. Even though this one's pristine. So let's see about modifying this machine gun. What have we got? We got 2 mag powers, 2 magnums, and mag 2 zap. So this one changes it to a power weapon. And then this one changes it to a zap weapon. So Parvati's got power. Maybe we'll give him zap. So we got to put E on that. Sure. Okay. And then now we get out of there and we go to this mission. So this menu. So we got Vicar Max there. So for melee, let's give him the shock stick. Although, you know what? We actually haven't seen what his power is. We might want to wait on that. Can't be bad to have a better weapon though, right? And then for this, that's a nice shotgun. 230. This is what we just did. That's still better. Let's go ahead and do this. I still don't know what his special ability is yet, but we'll see. And if that interferes with it, we'll change it. He has a perk point available. Let's start like we did with Parvati by keeping him alive. And we'll apply that. Sweet. Okay, so that's him. So both of my companions have machine guns. One is a plasma one and one's a shock one. We'll see how that goes. Yes, we will. And then this is... yeah, it's back to him. Oh, we should give him some armor, shouldn't we? So this has 10. That's not bad. Oh, I should put this in storage. Elite troop armor. It's going to change his look a lot. We could mod it too. Riot control armor. Yeah, we should definitely give him a helmet just to keep him alive a little bit more. We won't see it though. So the elite troop armor is the best one I have on me right now. That would give him 7 more. Oops. Resume. Let's use the workbench and modify armor. So that's the one I'm wearing. Looks like it needs some repair. Actually, this one's better. Factory stock armor plating, factory stock armor plating. We actually might want this one. But let's go ahead and modify it. So we get choices of armoring, gadget, and skill kit, and utility, the backpack. So this one, what I haven't figured out yet is, does this mean it has it or it has 2 slots for it? I'm not sure. So it's got the factory stock armor plating already. This one is the toughened. So if I put that on, it would go up by 3. Let's go ahead and install that. Yes. We'll do that. Okay, then here, in gadgets, electrocharged surface. I think this is going to be my new set. He's going to get my old one. So let's do this. This, if someone melees me, they get stunned. Yes. All right, so yes, this doesn't mean there was something there already. I think that it just means that there was an empty slot for that. So skill kit, armor mod, increases your melee and defense skills. Sure. Let's put that on. And then this one, we'll put the backpack thing on. So put that there. Cool. And then now it said 2. Can I put another one on there? Oh, the current one will be destroyed. Yeah. So no, we'll keep it with the backpack. Okay, so I don't know what that 2 means. But we're good to go here. So yeah, let's go ahead, and then for us, I know I'm spending a lot of time, but I want to get all this put together while we're up in our ship. And before we go down, we're going to be as equipped as possible. So for myself now, my inventory, my armor, we're going to switch this out with the one we just modded. So that's cool. That's 12. That's not bad. Oh, and I didn't look if you could mod the helmet. Let's repair everything first. So let's go ahead and repair. Yes. Accept. Repair. Accept. Repair. And all the armor that needs repairing. We're just going to throw that away, or throw it in the bin. So it's not really worth repairing right now. Saving it in case it's got some role-playing value in the future. Probably not. Okay, so now we can go back to that other one. Oh, first let's see if we can mod helmets, and we cannot. I would have seen it before. Okay, and so in our character menu, hello character menu, there you are. Vicar Max, let's go ahead and give him this power armor. Boink. And then we'll give him the best of the 2 helmets. So he doesn't look quite like a vicar anymore. But he's much better outfitted. So that's pretty cool. Although, you know what? There's a good argument actually that I should have given that to what's her face? To Parvati. What's she got for armor? She's still got her mechanics overalls. Yeah, I'm going to give her preference over him. So we'll give him his vestments back. We'll have to pick up some better armor for him. Yeah, this was it. Yeah, we don't have anything better to give him. So we'll give him that. That looks pretty cool anyway. That's more Matrix looking. And the Parvati, we'll set her up with the elite troop armor. And that suits her look a little bit better anyway. Oh yeah, look at her, man. She's so tough. Looks good with the goggles too. Okay, so we did all that. And then something is flashing in the journal here, the codex. This thing has been, oh man, we got a bunch of stuff here. Oh, these are all new logs. Okay. Cool, so we can actually look back through all those things that we've looked at. That's awesome. Okay. I think we're good. We can throw a few things up in our little bin here. Let's transfer. So we're gonna give it I thought we put the shovel in there. Give it the shovel. That I should just break down. And we're going to give it the hibernation suit. The rest of this we'll break down. We'll put Parvati's gear in there. Just because she looks good in it. And same reason that we're saving this. Okay. And then the rest of this. Man, I got a lot of accumulating mods pretty quickly. Could probably do more with that. But I don't want to take too much time right now. Got 5 of those, 7 of those. Okay. Now, are those still in there? They are. Excellent. Okay, let's go break down those armor sets. And then I guess the actual landing is going to be the next episode. All right, let's break some stuff down. Blink, armor. So, yeah, we can do all this. Worker outfit. Break down, and break down. Cool. And they still got a little too much stuff on me here. But that's all right. What do I have as a melee weapon? Do I even have one right now? I don't think I am carrying one. Yeah, I've got all this stuff. This works pretty good as a melee thing. It's not, but you get close enough, you just dust people. It's almost too good. Almost too good. And what's my weight like? I'm at 62 out of 100. Some of that is probably extra stuff here. Does it say how much all the consumables weigh together, I wonder? None of these are too significant as far as weight goes. It's probably all those weapons I'm carrying. Right now I'm inhaling Adrenos and salt tuna. What a combo. What a combo. Okay, I've messed around enough. Here we go. Got ourselves as ready as I could, I think. Let's go ahead and navigate to... Oh, wow, look at that. Cool. So the Groundbreaker is a ship. There's Phineas's lab. So... Okay, so that's the sun. Hephaestus. Closest planet to the sun, Hephaestus Mining Company was the first to establish outposts here, and as such, it has claimed the planet for itself. Okay, so we can see everything here. Wow, so we could go to other places too if we wanted. We don't have to go in order. So Terra 2. An idyllic terrestrial planet, Halcyon's wealthiest elite live in its capital city, Byzantium, while the colony's laborers live in corporate-owned townships along the frontier. Okay, so that's, I guess, the most Earth-like. So... Oh, okay, so Halcyon is the name of the whole solar system. I get it. I didn't really... I'm sure that was obvious, but you know me. So Halcyon is the solar system, and then these are the things within it. Okay. And then it doesn't say where we are, but I'm assuming that... Well, where was the Emerald Veil? Scylla is one of the largest asteroids orbiting Halcyon, the largest in a grouping of rocks known as the Charybdis. Yeah, the Scylla and Charybdis, two monsters in Greek mythology. Hephaestus Mining once claimed the asteroid, but its prospecting site was abandoned decades ago. All right, and this is Tartarus, where the board maintains the maximum security penal complex, so that's where the prison is. Halcyon's second Jovian gas giant. Its atmosphere is rich with hydrogen, helium, and various noble gases. Distillation plants in the atmosphere harvest gases. So this is where we're going to end up going. One of Olympus's many satellites, what should have been Halcyon's second habitable world, has long since been abandoned by the board due to monstrous, ravenous creatures. And that's where we're going. He said, we'll love it. It's lawless. Olympus, the largest of Halcyon's two Jovian gas giants, perpetual storms rack the planet's atmosphere, rendering it uninhabitable. Okay. And Typhon is an uninhabitable, icy planetoid. So, besides the prison, there, it seemed like so far there was just two inhabitable places, Terra 2 and Monarch. We'll see. But this is where we want to go. So select destination on Groundbreaker. Yes, Groundbreaker docking bays. Let's go. Welcome to the system map. Here you can see all the planets in the system as well as some special points of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly your ship to any location that you have unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land there. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous, and all employees are encouraged to remain at home or at work. Don't do it. All right, so we did that. Now what happens?
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Well, that's a good question. Know anything about the auto mechanical gathering dust in the janitor's closet?
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If
So
we
she's
set the
accepted that
terminal
I'm
in the
not
captain's
Hawthorne anymore.
quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
Okay, so we got some quests to get Sam going. And then, let's learn more about the colony.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Alright, let's learn about Terra 2.
Where in Terra 2?
Okay, so yeah, Emerald Vale and Edgewater are in Terra 2. And that's, where we've been already.
Edgewater is the sparkling county seat of Emerald Vale, or it was when first built. Since then, neglect and time have worn away her shiny veneer.
Which is what we pretty much found out.
The coordinates where Captain Hawthorne died. It would not be unfortunate if something, like say a plague, were to wipe Emerald Vale from the face of the planet.
It would not be unfortunate. Oh, this is a good one. How is Edgewater faring since we left?
Since you diverted power to the deserters, the botanical lab is thriving. However, Emerald Vale's cannery shut down, leading to a total collapse of Edgewater's population.
That's my bad.
You, Captain.
Thank you, Captain. Oh, she's evil. She's smiling. Look at that little smirk. We got a little dimple there. All right, let's talk about something else.
How can I be of assistance?
I'd like to learn more about the
What part of
colony.
the colony would you like to discuss?
Let's learn about Groundbreaker.
We're clear to dock with the Groundbreaker if that's your desired destination. If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously.
And so you can take care of that for us, right?
I can, yes. Let me add that to my list of 1,435,498 tasks I am simultaneously
She's so
executing in order
snarky.
to run our ship.
We like it. Great, thanks.
You are more than welcome, Captain.
She can have the lip, it's fine. Crackers! Hey, what's going on? Gammados! What's up, my buddies? Awesome. Oh, Gamma, you know what? I have never given you the power. You have the power now. Hopefully. See if that worked. Yeah, welcome, guys. Yeah, I just finished the first set of missions on the first area, and now we have actually taken off in our ship, and I've been going around the ship learning a little bit more about it. And this is our AI on the ship, Ada. She's quite snarky. I was learning a little background on the there you go, Gamma, you got your sword. Yeah, there's a little background on some of the planets in the system. So it turns out here, we can say goodbye to her for a second, and we can learn more later. But yeah, this is my ship right here. This is one of my companions, Parvati. I just decked her out in some armor. She's pretty cool. I like her. Workbench for modifying weapons and armor and stuff. There's a little respec station over there. Here's the engines and things. And then up here, you're sitting in Pearson International waiting to fly home. Yes, I have the power. We should use that as a little soundbite here. A nice little kitchen on the ship and rooms for my companions. I guess I get up to 6 of them. We've got this guy as a companion too. He's a vicar. So did you get the part from the cannery or that nice old lady? You want the spoilers? You're asking. I chose the nice old lady. Yeah. I definitely chose the botanical labs over the Edgewater cannery, which apparently has led to their total collapse, which is unfortunate. I was hoping they'd all go join the rebels, the deserters, but they did not. So, and that's sad. So I found this robot in the janitor's closet, apparently, and now we just got a mission. This is my little room here.
Just to warn you, we may have a bedbug infestation.
Oh, nice. Just before I sleep. Apparently I can sleep.
Investigating non-toxic extermination measures.
I'm not going to worry about the bed bugs.
To you, I mean.
Resting in the bed is relaxing and moves time. In Supernova, you can only rest in your ship. Okay. And then I was supposed to check the logs to figure out... Oh, that took stuff. Okay. That's how they got out of there. Let's put that shovel back. Put it back. Duke. And we can put some other things in here, yeah. Oh, this is the one I was going to give the vicar. What did he get? Let's see, actually. What happened to that? Vicar. Oh, I gave him the wrong one. This is the one I want to give him. Blink. With electric. The final leg of the journey home from El Salvador. Wow, man. How's the game so far? I'm really enjoying it. I'm taking it nice and slow, savoring every bit of it.
Just to warn you,
and it's cool.
A bedbug infestation.
Yeah, you told us that.
Investigating non-toxic extermination.
So yeah, we just finished the first area.
To you, I mean.
It has a Fallout feel. It definitely does, although it's a lot more colorful than Fallout. And honestly, the dialogue trees are more interesting. Like in Fallout, at least Fallout 4, the dialogue trees kind of seemed like they all led to the same place. There were some alliances you could choose differently. You could go with one of the factions or the other, but it seemed like no matter how you answered, you mainly got the same result. Maybe that's not entirely true, but here there's real branching things like, well, I mean, I guess there was that level of impact, you know, with the Institute versus everybody else, but, you know, like that one where I had to choose between the nice old lady and the cannery, you know, and that has totally changed the story. I just think they're really well done too. I like the dialogue. I like the characters. So yeah, I'm kind of immersed right now. It's fun. And I'm having, I'm definitely intrigued to keep working through the story. So it's not an endless game. You can play it over and over again, but there is a finite amount of it. So I know that I won't be stuck in it forever. Apparently the main story mission takes about 15 to 40 hours. It's probably going to take about 100 at my pace, especially if I just keep rambling like this. But there is an end to it. It does seem cool. Yeah, you've enjoyed it? Excellent. So, you know, there's combat and stuff, but none of that is too intimidating. It's, you know, it's pretty entry level. And combat, you can spend a lot of time without even shooting the gun. In fact, you can talk yourself out of a lot of situations, which I have been doing. So we just got a little mission up there from her, that's some stuff that we could do in order to get that robot working. And so do not forget you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance auto mechanical in Emerald Vale scrap heap during your lost job. It should not be too difficult to get it up and running. With a few key modifications, I can envision a combat-capable variant. All right, so we could have a robot as a companion. Some might say a clean, mean, killing machine should be there. So this is the former captain, Alex Hawthorne. Second SAM result. Let me take a sip of water. Removal of factory standard parts SUD steeper was successful. Delivery of combat modified replacement part acid steeper, oh my, has been delayed. Progress setback is estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to. But I do. All right, Alex Hawthorne. And third result. Okay, so we got a little mission now. This has become a mission. Now I have to find an acid steeper. I'm giving up hope on the delivery. The part is lost in transit, and it's not turning up anytime soon. But good news, I heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker, who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an acid steeper. I can filch. Filch, that's a good word. The problem was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. The part was sent to that storage facility in Roseway. I sure never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it up following this next pit stop back to Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. Okay, so Wells was the one who had like the fancy... Ooh, we got a level up from that. Nice. Okay, we're going to spend a little bit more time in our inventory, guys. We got to put that level in. All right, so we got 10 more points available. Very interesting skill tree in this game where you can't be everything at once. You got to choose. So my dude's a lot more decked out than he was when I started there. But things happen when you hit 20s on these or more. So we got 10 more to put in here. I've been definitely putting a lot into dialogue. Leadership, it helps me with my companions. It would be so tough to decide. Yeah. I guess this is meant to encourage you to do multiple playthroughs so that you can do it different ways. You know, you could be one just slick talking all the way, or you can be like a stupid brute, just hammering your way through. What does determination do? Oh, they do more damage when I get up to that. So I'd like to invest some in that. I definitely want to get some of these up. Oh, if I get this to 20, I can repair weapons and armors in my inventory. I don't have to go places to that. So that would be cool. Put 4 into that. Why don't we go ahead and do that? Because we're not going to get the 40 with anything. So let's go ahead and get that up to 20. So now we can... Oh, and we also get it... No, we've already unlocked that. Okay. Cool. And then... where else should we work on? Oh, we can get long guns up to 40. Let's do that. Boom. And now long guns do plus 50% critical damage. Fantastic. And then the rest, let's keep working on our dialogue a little bit. Get that up into the 60s. We're a smooth talking dude here. And you spend so much time in dialogue trees, you might as well invest in those. And when this one gets up to 60, the coward target's armor will be minus 50. So they cower when they see me right now because I'm such a formidable dude. Okay, this will help with scrambled automechanicals, and this one will terrify creatures. We're about to encounter a lot of creatures, so good to know. Okay, so we got to apply this, accept, and then we get a perk. So I figured out what I want to do next time is add more time to my time dilation. When I stop time, that's this one. Pretty sure. So I can stop time for longer. And once I get 5 of these, I'll be able to get some of these. Oh, XP from companion kills. Actually, let's do that. We'll level up a lot faster. So when they kill somebody, I get at least half XP from it. So let's apply that, and then we'll do the time dilation next. Accept that. Cool. And then the journal. The codex. It's always flashing. Resting. Okay, we learned about that. Cool. Escape. All right, let's see if we can navigate to where our next mission is, which I was about to do. Didn't work. There's more stuff we can learn from Ada. Oh, let's finish asking her about the place we're going to go to, and then we'll go there.
How can I be of assistance?
We were learning about the groundbreaker, so I'd like to learn some more about the colony. I'm curious what this would be, the entertainment.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Oh, the groundbreaker.
We're clear to dock with the groundbreaker if that's your desired destination. I have filed the required docking forms in triplicate, and fees have been paid.
Okay. I wonder if that took money from me. Well, give me the spiel on the groundbreaker.
The groundbreaker was Halcyon's original colony ship. It has since been repurposed as a service station in the Lagrange point of the system. Freighters often deliver or pick up goods from the groundbreaker en route to other destinations. The city ship hosts an array of cargo bays, factories, housing sections, and more. Many of Halcyon's companies maintain office spaces with stationed representatives in what is considered a truly neutral territory within the system.
Okay. So it's kind of a trade city ship, but apparently there's a lot of black market stuff that happens there too. Crackers asked, "Why did I pick the cashier?" Well, it was less about the backstory, and it gave me an extra point in persuasion. So I was definitely focusing on persuasion to start with. All of those things. I think the main thing they gave you was +1 in a different scale or another. So yeah, I wanted to be, and apparently as your cashier, right, you got to talk to everybody, so you learn how to persuade people to buy things. So that's why I took that one. And Gamados asked, "What's the basis of the game? Just a space apocalypse survival?" Yeah, I mean that's part of it. It's not really apocalypse per se. It's definitely like heavy-handed corporations. There's the whole thing of corporations taking over everything, that kind of Orwellian thing. There's a lot of weird rules that the corporations enforce on everybody to control them, and you can either work with them, you can work against them, or you can kind of work with everybody, which is kind of what I did down in the last place. I got 100% reputation with everybody. But yeah, it's kind of cynical. Some ways it's dark, but it's also got a lot of dark humor about it. So they're trying to keep it light. But yeah, it's what happened is I was sent off to go to one of these colonies. You know, it's supposed to take 10 years in cryo hibernation, and something happened in my ship, and it took 70 years. And this crazy scientist Phineas revived me, and now I'm seeing what happened 70 years later, and it's a pretty cynical take on what the corporations did with this place. Yeah, it is very Firefly-esque. Captain Glax showing us the future of space, right? So it's not necessarily apocalyptic, but it's just showing what corporate greed and dominance can lead to. Yes, welcome, man. Glad to know you're along with us. We got a bunch of buddies hanging out now. That's awesome. So we just learned about the groundbreaker. Oops, I've been spending a lot of time talking, so we should. Goodbye. I got to do it that way.
Here.
I can't exit out of those. All right, so I'm trying to figure out how to navigate there. This is the map of the solar system, the Halcyon solar system. This is where we've been. This is where we want to go to. And we're trying to go there to get the keys to go there, which is supposedly full of lots of bad monsters. So these planets were terraformed, and sometimes they got it more right, and then sometimes they got it more wrong. So that's a moon of Olympus. So I want to go here. Select destination on Groundbreaker. Groundbreaker docking base. Oh, there we go. I didn't click on that before. Oh, and that's our ship.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain.
Ooh, okay, we went.
To disembark.
There is the Groundbreaker. Let me take a little screenshot of that. Cool. And all right. How do we go? Where do we go? So in quests, main quest, passage to anywhere, speak to Gladys on the Groundbreaker. All right, how do we get there? We got to go.
Can we talk?
Oh yeah, she wants to talk. Where'd she go? I don't see any indicators that show you where your companions are. If there are, I'm missing it. Oh, hi.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
I never brush her off with this last one. I actually like her a lot. Not supposed to get attached to your digital companions, but I like her.
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
So she's like that mechanic girl in Firefly. I forget her name. I'm sure you guys remember it, but that's, I think, partly what she's modeled after. Yeah, sure. But we got to do this mission. Well, the only one that's affirmative says we got to head over there right now. But we might as well answer her in the affirmative. We probably don't have to do it right away. So yeah, sure, we could head over to engineering right now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Do you have anything else to talk about? No, that's fine. Let's go. Keep going. And then the vicar, let's get him to come along too. He's not following me right now, so I got to do something to get him to follow me. I might be able to do it from this menu. Let's see. So Vicar Max. Distance medium, weapons mixed, mode aggressive. What's his ability? Trick shot. Max examines and evaluates his target and spiritually enlightens them with a blast from his shotgun. Oh, so the ability was the shotgun. So we do need to give him his shotgun back. So just like she always needs to have her hammer. Yeah. His is the shotgun. So let's make sure we give him that back. So for Vicar Max, his weapons, we'll take this back. And we can't take it off. We just got to give him something else. So we got, that's the best shotgun right there, the 230. Even though, and that one's pristine, but that doesn't matter because they don't have weapon degradation. All right, so he gets that back. And then over here somewhere should be how I get him to follow me, maybe? No, I can change how he follows me, but not that whether or not he is following me. Maybe I got to talk to him. All right, she already got her perks for now. All right, let's talk to him and get him to follow.
By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today?
I'd like to, we can talk all about him. Oh wow, I can dismiss him. Maybe he's just not that kind of companion yet. Maybe we need to ask him some of this to get him to follow us. Let's ask him number 1. I'd like to know something about those I'm flying with. What's your story?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
All right. Violently enthusiastic disposition?
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like
Means he can kick ass.
I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but
I want him to come with me and do it.
Infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
And why were you so passionate about it?
My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
Okay. But weren't they proud when you became a vicar at least?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
All right, what's this plan you keep talking about?
The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
Okay. So their faith is all modeled around science and everything. They've kind of turned it into less mystical and more of the Grand Architect. But I still want to know how I get him to follow me if I keep going through this. Is that going to get there? Crackers, how did you finally get Monkey Puzzle on Twitch? Did that setup just become available because it used used to have an underscore. It gave me the opportunity to change my name, and maybe whoever had Monkey Puzzle, the straight up Monkey Puzzle before, had left or abandoned their account. I have no idea, but it just let me. Yeah, you beat up some kid to steal it back. That's right. That's what I did. Shh, don't tell anybody. Right? Hey, is the volume good for you guys? Can you hear it all right? Is everything good? Okay, I could keep going down this whole avenue.
Yes.
But I just want the one that says, I don't want to get through his whole backstory right now. I just want to have him follow me. Oh, now he's following me? Is that it? Or is he just walking around? Let me look in this companion thing one more time. I know you can have two of them out with you. And so, how do I get him to come along and fight with me? That's just inventory. It would be here if anywhere. I don't see that. The only way left would be in more conversation. Your money is on Raleigh claiming it just to mess with me. He could do that. All right, I guess we got to talk to him some more.
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
How do you come fight with me? Certainly don't want to do 6. Let me see. Any ideas on where we can find someone who speaks French in this colony? There's something about getting him off the ship.
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
All right, that sounds like a good idea, a good lead, but how do we find him?
That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. They're easily...
All right, we got a mission out of that.
Keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
So both of these guys have stuff they want to do now. She wants to talk to the engineer. He needs this data cartridge. So how will a crew manifest help us track down your scholar friend?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the philosophist's off.
Oh, Gamma, you could help him. Gamma's over there chatting in French. Okay. Sounds good. Let's go.
Thank you, Captain.
Now that hopefully sounds positive. He's coming with me. Well, let's see if we get off the ship, if he'll come with.